9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome. Oh boy, okay, that was fast.
Yeah.
That was like lightning fast.
You see anybody out there?
Yes, I do. There's Jim McCoy's out there and Bert Oliver are out there. I can see them only because I have this tool.
I think I see Earth. Attack. Attack.
Welcome to season 6 of IFB Interfleet Broadcasting. This is our award-winning pop culture, sci-fi, and news entertainment channel. I'm New York Pete, and I'm here with my co-host and best buddy, Chris The Tipsy Toaster.
That looks like AI with like multiple fingers.
Yeah, you have like 6 fingers. We bring our unique twist of our view on things from way back when, which includes the 70s, 80s, and of course the 90s. We grew up watching great TV and movies, cartoons, comic books, novels and stuff, and and of course conventions. And that's kind of what we bring here, not to mention that we happen to be really, really big Battlestar Galactica fans. So
big time BSG.
Yeah. And you know what? We're getting an actual call from the film festival that we have been nominated for.
Oh, I just met right now. I'm like, how the heck are we getting a call in here? I'm the one that controls this. I don't have a call anywhere.
There's an actual.
You're getting a phone call?
So yeah, I'm getting a phone call.
Put it on speaker.
This is Mike. Yeah.
Put it on speaker. Let's have fun.
No, we don't want to do that either.
Just tell him you're on speaker. You should be good.
No. You can give me a call back. I can give him a call back.
Uh-huh.
So no, we'd have to tell him that we're actually going, that he's, no, I got a transcription. But so guys, what I'm talking about is a film festival. We already are winning, IFB has won awards for being, best pop culture live streaming show podcast. And so, thank you, Wolf Media. We placed ourselves out there again into another film festival, and we were selected to be in their festival, and we hadn't heard back with any results, and we just got a call from their director live here on IFB. So hopefully that'll be good news, and we'll keep you updated. So we have a selection, which means we were or are a part of this other film festival. But as soon as we get an update or a final, we'll let you know as well. So it's a good thing. So season 5 brought us a win, and now season 6, hopefully we'll get some more recognition for what we've been doing. We're very proud of that, right? It's our 6th season, which is so cool. Imagine that.
Crazy.
To over 250 actual episodes that are out there. The archive is on YouTube, so if you guys ever want to go back and watch some of that and some of the exclusives, just pop over to YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, we've invited a lot of y'all, but somehow it seems to get to the point where somebody checks the checkbox.
Oh yeah, it's
But
really.
I think
really
I had
cool.
to introduce you that the other day, so.
No, it's yeah. Yeah. So while John, if you let's do it. Chris, if you want to just come back real quick, let us toast to the
I got a
fans,
special drink tonight.
I will call the director who says he's going to be around for a few more minutes. So I will mute out while all right. So here's to you guys.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
No,
Here's to you guys. We're going to give a phone call here in a minute. I am drinking Sriracha vodka.
All right. Well, fans fuel the fleet. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to hand it over to John 1, And so, Tipsy, if you and John
I'm
want,
gonna get John one
call,
on. Meanwhile,
I
you can
will
look
call
at
the
me.
director
Ooh,
of the
that
film
tastes
festival.
amazing, by the way. That tastes amazing. Salsa Baracha. Vodka. Yeah, you gotta try that. That's pretty good. It's Malarkey's. It's close to me, actually. Right down the road. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to get John set up here. And Johnny. We will put John on call number 3. Input 3. Whammo. Yep, that's not right. There we go. Now John's on 3. Hold the mayo. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about? Hold mayo. Yeah. Airplane. Remember airplane? All right. Let's see. John's there. I had to put John's audio on. I think John's audio is on. And John, it's you and me right now. There we go.
You guys hear me?
Yeah. I can see.
Right.
I'm off a little bit.
All right. How's it going?
Great. Outstanding. I saw your deck. It looks pretty good. I really can't wait till see. I think the very first thing you have on your deck. But,
Ultron, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. Well, I don't have the typing in the background. This just in. It's John with our sci-fi news. All right, John, take it away. I'm going to bring up your
All right,
thing
guys.
on the other end here. So hang on, give me a
Oh.
second. Just
Nope.
stop looping. Why are you looping? Yeah, hang on. That's on auto run for some reason. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Have you watched Alien Earth yet?
No, I do not have Hulu.
Oh man, it was good. Oh, I gotta check mine. I have Hulu now.
I got to get Hulu evidently, because one of my other favorite shows, Shifting Gears, is on it. Tim the Tool Man
Peacemaker's
Taylor.
on too. Peacemaker's on tonight too.
Peacemaker? I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's on HBO Max. That's pretty interesting.
God, where do you get all this time? I mean, jeez. Don't you have a job or anything?
Yeah. When I come home, I can't sleep. I put it on, or the morning I wake up, I have my coffee and watch my show. So that's. Yeah.
All right, now we're set. We're good now. All
All
right,
right.
rocking and rolling.
All right, everybody. How y'all doing? It's October, so we have some news and updates. Tron is back. This is the third installment. Tron Ares is hitting theaters October 10th. I think it's about mankind will encounter AI beings for the first time. I guess they have like a sophisticated program of AI people, and I guess they tap into the world of Tron, and Ares, the sophisticated Ares leaves the digital world and real world and goes into the real world. I guess Jared Leto is going to be Ares. Oh, okay. I guess that would be good for a future as a robot person, but we'll see. Jeff Bridges will return. He'll make his appearance, so that should be good.
As long as the robots win.
It's really great. It's good music. Nine Inch Nails is doing the music for it, and it's going to be fun. The digital effects are great, so I'm looking forward to this. Should be good, hopefully. We'll see. And let's see, October 4th, Netflix will release Splinter Cell. It's a deathmatch based on the Tom Clancy Splinter Cell video game. This animated series is canonical to the games for the most part. It probably means there's going to be another game coming out.
Cool.
The series. So I haven't played the game yet. I heard it's pretty good. So if any gamers out there, let me know how it is.
Wait, what's that? What platform is it on? Do you know?
I think it's on Nintendo and PlayStation. PlayStation, I think. I think it was like PlayStation. That's what I last saw. It's probably gonna be all of them, but mostly PlayStation. So another series will end. Hulu's adult comedy Solar Opposites will premiere its sixth and final season on October 13th. The aliens and the wall people will go at it one last time. I haven't really got into this series yet. They say it's pretty funny. It's good, but I just haven't got into it yet. So I don't know. I'm gonna start watching it. They said it's pretty funny for an adult animated series, but couldn't get past the alien people. But hopefully it's good. And let's see. Hey, someone got a deal they couldn't refuse. Colin Farrell finally changed his mind and said that the next season 2 of Penguin is going to be more and more darker and more enjoyable. So we'll see.
Canceled it. I thought they canceled Penguin. I thought it was amazing.
No, he did the one series. He didn't want to do it, the second one, and I guess from reports now he might be going to the second season. They might make another one.
The acting in that is just amazing.
Yeah. I think he changed his mind. A lot of the actors weren't going to come back. The girl that played the daughter, she's not coming back next series. So that was pretty good. She
kill her off.
Yeah.
It's hard to kill off the main character. We can get rest of it.
Yeah, Penguin should be good next year. So I guess he's going to go into the new Batman. It's going to start like 2 years from now. That's going to be the next Batman too. So that'll come out October 2028. So I guess they're all tying all these Gotham series in together. We still haven't heard about the other ones. Another one coming out, Gotham, based on Commissioner Gordon, but we still haven't heard anything about that. So they might have asked that one yet. But we'll see. So I'm glad it's coming back. It was a great decision. So it's good. Daredevil season 3 is greenlighted. Very good series. I saw these guys at Dragon Con, Vincent D'Onofrio. He gave it a hint. He said number 3 is coming out, so they're on a roll. The only person not coming back is Foggy. So all those people that hope that conspiracy theories is not going to happen. Maybe like with the comic book, but season 3 is still not coming. So that should be out maybe next year. So I'm glad. I still can't wait for season 2 to come out. And Game of Thrones, Sophie Turner will be Amazon's next Lara Croft for their Tomb Raider series.
Animated?
No, live action.
Oh, okay, that looks
live
animated.
Action series. Okay. They're gonna have her.
Wow.
I could probably. I don't know why. I got like 3 or 4 good actresses that could have probably done it, but I guess they picked her. So maybe she'll be good in it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could have seen like Alexander Daddario or Felicity Jones, Margot Robbie. Robbie was going to do it, but she's involved in a new upcoming Pirates movie coming out. So she's back into that again. So
Pirates of the Caribbean again?
Yep. And Bruckheimer announced that he's making another series. So she's still involved. And they're gonna beat that dead pirate till it's already stopped, so they'll kick it again. And they make money. That's going to be good. All right. We will have another Superman movie, and it will be called Man of Tomorrow, coming to theaters July 9th, 2027. DC is looking good, under gun. We will see more of Mr. Terrific. Edie Gathegi, I think he was in, what was he in? I think he was in Twilight and something else. But he played Mr. Terrific, so they're going to give him more series and shows more, so he's pretty good. He actually stole that movie, Superman. I like Mr. Terrific. So he was good. And Peacemaker season 2 is out now. Who else will we see a cameo from? Lex Luthor was last week. Maybe we'll see Planet X's Superman. Because if you saw last week's episode, you're going to be pretty surprised. I was. And also, Thunder the Barbarian will be getting his own comic for Dynamite.
Ooh.
That. Mad Cave came out with a new one. The Phantom. Phantom right here. Got it.
Dude, wow.
Yeah, the Phantom right there. It's going to be a good one. There you go, Doc. Check that out. Mad Cave. And there's another one coming out that's I read there too. The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft by Boom. This is a pretty good comic. Kind of creepy. Just like H.P. Lovecraft. So I'm going to read that later on today. And what else we got? Oh, boy. And okay, the Phantom, and I've just read it. New York Comic Con will be in New York next weekend. I have my ticket for Friday. All right, and I'll be there. I'm going to see Phil, our Tops guy. He's going to be man the booth at Tops. I think he's coming on the 23rd. He's going to give us a good report. And there's going to be a Star Trek Academy interactive cadet training experience at booth 1723. So that should be really cool. All
right, here's a tribble. Shave it.
Yeah. Okay, get that man this bridge. All right? If I could just sit in the captain's chair, I'll be happy. I'm like, engage. I'll be ready.
Everybody can wear this red shirt. We're good.
Yeah. There's actually another comic I picked up. Red Shirts. Red Shirts #1 is out. It's another Star Trek comic out.
It's that comic? I love the book. The book was amazing.
It's Red Shirts. It's pretty good.
I think John Scalzi's the one that wrote Red Shirt, I believe.
Yep.
That was really good.
And it's a comic series now.
Huh.
And we all have our brand new AI actress. You guys see
Yeah.
that?
I saw
They were
that.
saying that what they were saying was going to come true. So I guess
Yeah.
AI is good
They're
in
like,
some things, not
yeah,
everything.
SAG-AFTRA's like, no.
No, she's
No.
not an actress, and that's a lot of jobs there, and a lot of people that makeup people, all this stuff that
That's
helped her.
Tilly
And,
Norwood. Yeah, that's a big
Norwood.
stink right now.
Oh yeah, they were very upset, but they knew it was going to come. So
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised they haven't come already
unfortunately,
because it's just amazing
yeah,
the stuff
they
that you
did it a
can
couple
do.
of times, but the character was already passed away. So they did the Chris on Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Fisher was gone, and the other
Yep.
one that played the Moff Tarkin passed away.
Moff
So I can
Tarkin. Yep.
understand doing that, but for a live actress, that's for new movies like that, I don't see that. I can't. That's not good.
I'm telling you, we're getting close to the holodeck, man. It's a matter of time.
Oh, the holodeck would be really fun too.
But I mean, we're getting close to the holodeck. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
There's some things now. You just type in what you want to see, and it tells you, it shows you what you want to see. I mean, it's an exciting time for fans. If you want to create your own fan film, this is pretty amazing in regards to the stuff that you can do. Don't expect to make money off of it because once again, yeah, I'll cover that in actually a book later on maybe. But yeah, that's the fan films you can't make any money on. But I'm telling you, it's just you look at what stuff Sean's doing with some of the pictures and things like that.
Great.
It's just the tip. At this point, you're going to be able to make whole scenes by typing stuff in someday. Really soon.
That's crazy.
And it's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah. Well,
That's amazing.
John,
Pete, anything
great.
cool?
Yeah, great spot, great segment, man. Very cool. Thank you as usual. Looking forward to hearing your update from New York Comic Con. Grab some video if you can. That'd be cool. And if any IFB fan, let us know. John
Yeah.
1 will be at
meet
New York
there.
Comic Con on Friday if you can. Give a heads up. I have breaking news for everybody. I just
Uh-oh.
got off the phone
Hang on.
with the director of Like It Film Fest, and he just informed me that IFB Interfleet Broadcasting is now officially a part of the film festival that so that's good. That's good. I like that there, Tipsy. But yeah, we just got off the phone, so that is the latest. We have been selected and approved to be a part of the film festival in the category of podcasting. So congratulations to everyone here, to casting crew, and to all the fans out there. I literally just got off the phone with the director. So thank you to Like It Film Fest for allowing us the opportunity to be a part of your festival. And we're happy that we're in it and we haven't missed anything behind the scenes. Thank you so much. And there you go, guys. IFB is up for another award.
That's amazing. Just
Wow.
racking in those awards.
Yes, we are. And
My
look,
virtual wall will not have any
yes,
more
the
space
virtual
left.
wall. It's a great feeling, right? We put in our heart and soul. We are fans talking to fans, right? That's what this is all
About
about.
fandom.
Yeah.
Can we throw another
Yes,
fan in
without the
there somehow?
fandom, right? We
We're
wouldn't be here.
fans talking to fans about the fandom under a fan.
That's right. Well, you do. But no, John, thank you very much for doing everything, right?
Yeah.
Anytime we get recognized, guys, it's all of us. It's, cast, crew, and the fans, all of us together, especially since our spin on things comes from, the whole Battlestar Galactica 1978 and now our twist on things, and we grew up watching this stuff in the 70s and 80s, and now we like to include the 90s as well, but that's what makes this unique. We are not newcomers to this. We grew up in it, and look, we're competing with a lot of other franchises, and I think John, I don't know if you got a chance to see this, but we are in the Houston Fan Film Festival. So if anybody is in Texas, in Houston on October 11th,
There you go. Ready for that?
give us a heads up. And they put together a trailer of some of the best fan films, and we lead off with that trailer. So
That's
I don't know,
great.
Tipsy, do you happen to have it?
I do. I gotta drop
Prep
the system thing in, so we might echo
Yeah.
for a minute if you start
So
talking.
we're gonna
stand by.
show you. If you guys haven't watched it, you'll get to see this trailer of the fan films, some of them that are in the Houston Fan Film Festival, and the Stranded Warrior opens the whole thing up. It's a small clip. It's only about a minute. Here you go.
That's
Very
great.
And there you are.
So
So
pretty fun competition there, you know, the Harry Potter with the stormtroopers, and the stormtrooper finally shot somebody.
yeah, and there's a Green Lantern, right?
Yes, I was looking at that. That's really cool.
Everything we talked about, right? We've mentioned this before. We have stood up to, the heavy hitters, the Star Trek fan films, Star Wars fan films, and then the the hero
Now Harry
fan
Potter.
films. I mean, and now you throw in Harry Potter. So Battlestar Galactica has a place in all this, and we are really happy and we're honored to and proud of being a part of this and wedging ourselves in there with classic Battlestar Galactica. So it's a lot of fun. We've won some film festivals already, as for the Stranded Warrior, and we're in competition. That was the Houston one. So if anybody is in Houston, Texas on October 11th, and you're up for watching the fan films, give us a heads up. It'd be kind of cool to hear from you. Take some pictures. It would be really, really cool. And John, that Chiller Theater Expo is this month, October, and it
Yes.
starts October 24th. So I think is that when New York Comic Con's on?
New York Comic Con is next weekend.
Next weekend. All right. So the 24th to 26th is Chiller Theater Expo in Parsippany, New Jersey. I've been to it a few times now. Highly recommend it, guys. If you get a chance to check out the guest list, and you're going to see all names of actors and celebrities that we all know. There basically isn't anybody on that list that you come from our perspective, our time period, and you're gonna know, you'll recognize them. It's a great con, great way to meet celebrities and get autographs. So keep in mind, I don't know that I will be attending, but if I do, it'll be on Friday. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for as a possibility. No promises. But if you go, and let us know. If any of you are going to be there, please let us know. And I told you, if you're going to go to New York Comic Con, let John know. Take pictures with you, maybe even do an interview, and it'll be a lot of fun. Just to recap, I know that Chris Laskowski from Down Under is on with us, and Erica, Rob Baum, Mediocre Modeler. I hope you guys have been watching Mediocre Modeler and that great video clip that he set up about the gifts that he made us, the props that he made us. So cool. Thank you very much, Mediocre Modeler. Bert Oliver Bomer's on. Erica, I know there's a bunch of you either on YouTube or some of our other social media platforms. I can only see some of them. But thank you for tuning in live with us here on IFB Interfleet Broadcasting. John, any other thoughts?
I'm just very blown away by the film festivals. Thank you guys, Chris, Pete. Thank you for letting me come on. The fans, everyone that helped us, Mediocre, Bird, RD, Lola, Super Fan Fran, Professor Patton, Sean, everyone else. Thank you very much. We couldn't have done this without you guys, and hopefully this will win. It's not just IFB; it's everyone that helps IFB. So
It's the fandom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
thank you.
John,
Thank you.
are you gonna? I think you're coming out possibly to the Brooklyn Sci-Fi Festival open reception on October 6th.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll meet you and we'll drive down there.
Yep, we're gonna go there, and then on the 25th of October, we are going to have our trailer screened at the Long Island Film Festival. So we are there's three trailers in competition for best trailer in Long Island Film Festival. So hopefully we'll get that. Don't know. We'll keep you posted. So we'll be going to see that. There's a Q&A afterwards. John, you'll be out there as well.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah.
It's Saturday out in Lyndhurst, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Jeff Kirkland, the star of the Tower Protocol, is going to be there as well. So that'll be kind of fun. It'll be first time he gets to come out to watch on a bigger screen, right? On a big screen, the actual
Got to put
trailer.
a scar on him though.
Yeah. We'll have to get maybe a double scar, but yeah, so cool. Yeah, looking forward to all of this stuff. Thank you everybody for supporting and tuning in. And John, before you go, you know that there is a digital film festival that is affiliated with Brooklyn Sci-Fi. So for a small fee, you can actually watch 180 films that are in the Brooklyn Sci-Fi Film Festival. And so if you want to see The Stranded Warrior, all you have to do is you go on where the link is up. It's a small fee you pay to Brooklyn Sci-Fi Film Festival, and you can watch everything, including ours, and then you get the vote. So please, if you get a chance, go in there. We'll put it up again soon.
Subliminal messages, vote for
and,
us. Subliminal messages, vote for us.
Yeah.
Subliminal
Yes,
messages,
yes,
vote for us.
vote for us. But of course, but guys, this is your opportunity. It's a good thing, right? And I'll tell you why real quick. If you wouldn't, like Houston Fan Film Festival, you have to actually be there physically, or else that's it. It's a one-shot deal, right? And it's really cool that it's being screened in person live. I think it's awesome. And of course, there's a red carpet there and all. But the digital gives everybody around the world access to be able to watch that, plus another 180 best of the best films. And the same thing goes for the Tower Protocol Shockfest Film Festival. We've been selected. Looks like we're, moving up to the top of that roster. And so there'll be an opportunity for you guys to also watch the Tower Protocol Resurrection, our other film, which is in Shockfest Film Festival. And it looks like we're going to Vegas. At least I'm looking to book a trip to Vegas to be a part of the festival. So I'll keep you guys posted. That's for November. But in the meantime, you can watch it all. So a lot of you asked. They will, where can I see it? Where can I see it? Brooklyn Sci-Fi Film Festival. Look them up, get a ticket. You'll be able to actually stream at home, get to watch Stranded Warrior and a whole bunch of others. So there you go, John.
Awesome, guys. Great. Let's keep coming. We got some more coming in the pipe, right?
Oh, God, yeah, there's more. Plenty more. As a matter of fact, since you brought that up, I don't know how many.
Yes, that's right. Congratulations.
We got front page on the Queen's Ledger, and there is the Long Island City, I believe, Astoria newspaper as well. I got front page. I got an interview. The reporter came to meet me at my home, and we discussed our new project. So there you go, guys. There's plenty. I'll be putting up a link so you can read the article. Thank you to the Queen's Ledger. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed, for coming out here, taking the time out and doing the interview. So yeah, we're doing great things. Thank you to the fans, and thanks to you, John, for reaching out and getting our guest who is in the green room. So we're looking forward to having our discussion. I'm pretty impressed with Mr. Mike Senna's work. And I mean, I've seen a lot of it. I didn't realize that it was actually his stuff, but we're going to talk about it.
There's some
So
people
he's
behind the
with,
scenes, like we always like to
yeah,
talk about.
that's right.
He
Absolutely.
makes a fandom. He makes we talk about. He makes us scenes that we like, and he used
Yeah,
to work as the world creator. So
it's so cool.
great catch.
I
And
mean,
film too.
yeah, it's so cool. John, here's to you, man.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Keep up the good
Thank you.
work, and see you soon.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks,
Congratulations
buddy.
again.
Good night. Congratulations
Good
to you too.
Yeah, congratulations all around. But yeah,
So, Pete, you know it's almost Christmas time.
yes, that's right. Well, in between is Halloween, though.
And between Halloween,
Yeah,
but right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
if I think Paul Rotter's on. I think if he doesn't
Yeah.
know already,
Right.
You guys see everybody? Hang on,
I can see everybody clearer now. Now that I have this,
check that
this
out.
is
See,
very
see if Paul's
important.
there. Make sure
Yes.
Paul's on there because I have
Yes.
some news.
Yes. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
check this out. Finally,
Oh yeah. Oof.
we finally
Oh my God.
get an actual
Pegasus.
TOS Pegasus.
Yes. And maybe more. There might
Yep.
be. There's talk.
There's
that
the
if
Triton
this
there
goes
somewhere,
well,
but I haven't figured out how to
yeah,
order
there
that
might
one.
be a Triton. There might be some other battle stars. So that's really
This one is
cool.
Pegasus, and
Yeah.
you can
So-
see the right there.
Yep. There it is, baby. There it is. So
Paul probably
Well,
just passed out. I'm not sure.
yes, I know. I almost did. I almost did. But
and it's limited to 500.
100 pieces, yeah.
500
Well, guys, for
pieces.
the fans that have asked for it, where is the Battlestar merchandise? Here it is, guys. If you can, jump right on it. In the meantime,
Wow.
we have the
Give me green
honor
room.
of having
Give me a second.
entertainment robotics engineer and operator since 2005, who also, right? So I'm reading this from the Facebook, right? Since 2005, he's been doing this, contracting also with Lucasfilm and Disney. So we're going to get a scoop, I hope, as to at least a little bit of look into how do you go from starting out in it and then getting all the way into, man, Lucasfilm and Disney, right?
Right.
So cool.
Ready to go.
So cool. So, are
Ready?
you, are we, yeah,
Right?
can you
Yeah, you sure? What?
do it? Press the button. There we go.
Woohoo!
And Mike, how are you? Welcome to
Hello,
IFB.
it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I hope you can.
Yes, we can. Thank you for coming on, Mike. I've seen a lot of what you've done. I looked over, your Facebook. I looked over your work. I was like, I mean, who wouldn't be impressed? It's incredible. How did you start? How does this begin?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for saying that. It was a hobby for me, basically. I do little talks with colleges and things, so this is kind of like up my alley of talking about how this all started. But yeah, it's just a lot of hard work, persistence, getting your stuff out there to the now social media so people can see it. I got my stuff out there at events with the 501st. Just putting it out there and developing my own stuff, making sure that everything that I worked on and everything that I built was 100% accurate and also very reliable. And then acting professional everywhere you go. On the social medias, you've got to, post your successes and failures, but stay off of posting your opinions, political stuff, and all that kind of stuff. Social media is very powerful if you use it properly. It could also be very detrimental. Using it just to post your interests and your, like I said, successes and failures in your hobby, you can go pretty far. I've got a great story for that if you want to hear that one.
Absolutely.
I was after COVID, we did a little appearance for the new shop that was opening in downtown Disney, and it was just for the cast members because it was just past COVID. It was this grand opening for the cast members. So we went down there. We did what we needed to do. Um, I saw someone walking around with a mask on, of course. And I looked and I said, I think that's Scott Trowbridge, the president of uh, Imagineering, the president of Imagineering, right? Top guy. He, I looked and my wife and I looked him up on the internet and we said, yeah, that's his eyes. Yeah, that's got to be him. So he made his way over towards us. So I walked up to him and I said, hi, are you Scott? And he said, yes, I am. And I said, Scott Trowbridge? And he said, yes, I'm Scott Trowbridge. And I reached out my hand. I said, hi, my name is Mike Senna. And he looked at me and immediately responded with, I know who you are. And then I said, I do this for you in the parks. And he said, I know what you do. And it threw me off so bad, but we eventually got our conversation going. I left there. I was turning to my wife. I said, I don't know what happened. So I called an ex-Imagineer friend of mine who actually helped build Galaxy's Edge. I wasn't not involved in that at all, but I knew the guy that was. So I just gave him a call and I said, hey man, what just happened? Scott just told me this and this. And I said, what's going on? He said, Mike, when we started this Galaxy's Edge thing, we started designing it, we were wondering what we were going to put in the land and how we're going to put it in the land. One of the things was, of course, are we going to put astromechs in the land? So let's go investigate what's out there and what people are doing. So we went out there and looked at the leaders of the groups, the people who were designing things and the people who were presenting themselves out there in the clubs, the leaders. And we found the people who were doing the designs, who were the leaders and what they were doing. So we had each of our Imagineer teams go out there and gather information about you guys. He said from there, we took the guys that we thought were doing things and we did a presentation in-house in front of the Imagineers about each one of you. And we asked the Imagineers to keep an eye on you guys and see what you guys were doing within the community and what you guys were coming up with, because we were the innovators at the time for that specialty. So for 5 years, possibly 4 or 5 years, I had no idea these guys were watching me, but they were all watching me. So how important is your social media? It's very important. I've had many people after that tell me, yeah, that's what happened to me, or that's who we look at. And indeed, if I'm looking for someone, I might hear about somebody, I'll go check them out a little bit, and then I'll check them out a little bit again, check them out a little bit again, and then if the time comes up where I need somebody, I might be calling that person, or I might not be. So it just depends on what I see and what how you present yourself. All of these things, you're representing these companies. I step forward in any event I go to, and I'm representing that company, and I'm very, very aware of that in my professionalism, and that's what I do. I act. Everything that I do is for the reputation of that company, and so I've not disappointed them, luckily, or not luckily, but it's all very
Mike,
intentional.
I really applaud you and truly appreciate you sharing that. I attended LA Comic-Con last year, and there was a panel that I went to, and some of the experts that were on the panel are people that will study trends, they study fandoms on behalf of companies and statisticians and whatever. And one of them actually spoke almost identical, used the same verbiage that you just did as to your social media and how how it does play, how it does get watched, but your story just drives it home 100%. And I really appreciate you sharing that because obviously, IFB, we've been lucky to be around for 6 years now, over 250 episodes. And, like you were saying, we try to have a sense of, the label and who we are. And, fandom means a lot to us in a positive way. And that's really important. So thank you for sharing that. So obviously you go to conventions. What was it like when you first started going to conventions? Just like as a fan, and then moving forward.
Well, I'll tell you, it's the same exact way as I do it now than I did it before. There's nothing really changed as far as that. I would go to the cons, actually maybe to just bring my stuff out and just have a lot of fun with it with the rest of the guys. Everybody's bringing their stuff out. Just basically, that's a place where you're representing yourself, so you can fool around and do what you do just out in the wild showing your stuff. Later on, it still is that, and it still is very much meeting up with friends and fooling around a bit. But then it's also now meeting up with some of the professional contacts that, are around there, just trolling around the same that we are, just scanning the areas, just looking for people that they know as well. And so that's a little more important emphasis on meeting up face to face with those people, and seeing maybe some of the Skeleton Crew kids or keeping up with their parents as well. I've become pretty attached to some of that crew. Seeing any other the peeps that are the professional peeps that are walking around.
Are you focused on West Coast? Or do you travel to other shows and conventions?
I try to just stay on the West Coast for our conventions and things like that. It's just I'm not like a big let's go out in the crowd and hang out with a whole bunch of people type of person. So generally we'll stay around. We did do the convention once in Florida, like a Star Wars convention, but I think that's the only thing we've ever traveled for intentionally. I mean, it was just personal things. So I haven't been invited to
Not
anyone
yet.
to go to. Yeah,
Not yet.
I
Not
don't know.
yet.
I don't know that I will be, but
Mike, how do you
it's
break
great.
into the business? How do you, what would, in particularly your robotic stuff, how does someone interested in that, young or old, what recommendations can you give them if this is what they want to pursue?
Yeah, so the social medias are the big ones, and then as far as putting yourself out there, and then put yourself out there live with the cons, show your work. Look at the professional people who are doing what you're doing or how you're doing it. Friend them, comment on their thing, comment on their socials, like their stuff. Be the guy that's always out there. Eventually, you'll get noticed by that person at least. But if you do it like in a big shotgun way, you'll get to know people that way. And then it's also the communities that you meet, the fan communities and the passionate communities of what you're doing and what you want to do and how you want to do it. You'll meet those people in the fandom, right, that are kind of driving it, like the R2 builders for me or the droid builders for me. Within there, you want to develop a solid reputation. So with Star Trek, whatever you're doing, develop yourself as a solid reputation. And this means if you're going out and saying that I'm going to go to the Star Trek meetup for dinner at this place, and you say, yes, I'm going, and you click that I'm going button, or you tell somebody that you're going, you better show up. And if you show up and you say you're going to show up at 5 and you're there at 5 every single time, your peers will know if she says he's going to be there at this time, there's 100% chance that the guy's going to be there. That's what kind of reputation you want. You want to be the solid guy. So look around in your friends, your peers. You'll know that one solid guy or girl that you can always rely on. She or he says, I'm building that communicator badge and it's going to be better than this and this and this. You're going to go, there's no doubt they're going to build this thing and you're going to be very excited about it. And then there's the other people that say, yeah, I'm going to build this thing. And you're just like, well, we'll see. But you want to be that guy that's so reliable. That gets you far too. So those things will get you noticed down the line. If not by your peers will recommend you. And that's basically how you get there. My first thing with Kenobi, as far as let's just say the productions, that's the latest things that I got into. Production's really not my business or not the interest that how can I say, it's not even that. It's not my main gig. Let's put it that way. I was more into live entertainment, right? Doing shows, TV shows, doing live stage shows, doing appearances, things like that. The productions are really going to movie and TV stuff, where I knew somebody on the production side. They were looking for, well, just a little bit of background. The Mando and Ahsoka and Boba Fett were shooting at Manhattan Beach Studios, right? They were on one side of the street. On the other side of the street, we were also filming in conjunction with one of those productions. We were filming Kenobi and Skeleton Crew. So this production crew couldn't do every single production. So they worked on, while they were working on these productions down the line, and we were working on Kenobi, they were working on Ahsoka. So this Kenobi crew was put together to work on Kenobi, and then later on Skeleton Crew. But they needed somebody who was kind of an expert in the astromech field side. And so I knew a guy, I guess I knew a lot of people that were doing the prop side of that. And they said, well, if you need help with that, you might want to get Mike to come in here and help. And the prop master didn't really know me, Brad Elliott. He didn't really know me that well, but he kind of trusted the guy. So anyways, I was brought in, and you got to prove yourself, right? They tell you to go there and sit down. So I went there and I sat down, and I didn't move, and I did my things when they needed me to do it. And then you develop that reputation in the productions. And even though I was doing this stuff forever for Lucasfilm, for Disney, they all trusted me. And if I walked into a situation, it would be like, oh, he's got it handled. You still got to prove yourself. This is a new venue. So sit there, and if you're entering a new venue, sit there and put in your time. That is so important. By the end of the Kenobi production, that was one of the things they said about me. They said, Mike, we're giving you these crew gifts for making sure you get screen credits, for making sure you do this, for making sure you do that. We don't understand why you're not involved in more productions, this and this and this. And they said, when we said come into the production, you did. You had no ego. We told you to sit in the corner, and you sat in the corner. And when we came back, you were still sitting in the corner. And I said, yeah, because you know what to do. So sat in the corner, did my work. They really liked it. So, from there, I was then, when Skeleton Crew came up, I was recommended as in a lot more higher vein. So that's when I was able to, they gave me actually a department to run, which sounds impressive, but it's a small department. There's only me and another guy that I hired, but we did mainly the background droids and the things that, say, Legacy Effects didn't want to do or didn't have the time to do. So things like the gatekeeper droid, or a droid that sits up, or a droid that is in the background that's doing something there, things like that. More featured stuff in the front, I think, as far as from Kenobi to there, but still, I think, even though it seemed lesser thing, Kenobi was just as important, because I think that prop master eventually said, Brad Elliott said, that a lot of that stuff wouldn't have happened in Kenobi as easy as it did without me checking on these things constantly and making sure they work, and put them in and tell them how they work, tell them how they run, and all that kind of stuff.
Wow. Mike, tell me a little bit of your perspective on formal school, right? Does
Yeah.
that, like, does that play? Do you, I've heard a lot of people in terms of, big picture film will be like, I don't know about going to film school. I can just, start PAing and that's how I'm going to get in. Does that work the same in what you're doing?
If you're talking about film, I think it's important. And if you're not doing that, you better be on some pretty nice big productions while in your college years. And even if it's in the college years, I tell the students as well, where I came from engineering, right? So I'm basically like electronics, and I went into software. But they always ask, like, what do I do? How do I get my foot in the door? How do I uh, be better than my peers? And I tell them, you have to sit there and show interest in your profession, your chosen profession. So if you are a software engineer, I want to see some of your software projects that aren't college projects. I want to see you do a small 3D gaming or film, or a uh, um, I don't know if you're in the electronic side, electrical engineering. I want to see a robot that you built or designed, or a board that you designed, something that is driven your own passion. And I don't want to just see one thing. I want to see you. It's a drive within you. I want to see what you've done with the film people. I want to see your film, the films that you've produced while you were in college. And you check, what did Lucas do? What did um, um,
Well,
oh
a lot of
gosh,
the
yeah,
directors and yeah, just a lot, any of them, you'll see
yeah,
that they have,
Cameron,
yeah, it's
um,
there. Sure.
Spielberg. That's what I was thinking about.
Spielberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all those guys. Every one of them had college projects or projects outside of college, what they were doing. Um, I mean, if you can engulf yourself that deeply and produce something or help produce something in a big way, not acting like a part of the crew, like just bringing donuts into the set, that's going to show me something. If you can get involved with that, then go ahead and do it that way. But let me tell you, the peers, what I was telling you about your peers and showing up for this, showing up for that, acting professional all the time, you can do the same thing in your college groups. And while you're doing that, you're meeting a lot of different people. If you instill in each of those people that you meet that you're a professional, and you're the right person for the job, and you're doing all these things outside of your college realm, you'll be noticed by them. And who are the people that are going to be the Spielberg, the Lucas, these next guys, the Camerons? It's possibly you, but also possibly any one of the 100 people you're going to meet in your college classrooms. And it just takes one of those guys that go, hey, I'm writing this screenplay and I want to direct it. I just want to know if you want to help. And you'll feel those guys and go, yeah, wow, this guy's my fellow student, but yeah, I want to be in something that he's doing. And you go. And then what happens then? Boom, it just opens up. So you have that times the whole spread of every class that you go to. And there's where, again, that's where you behave and act professionally. And
Totally
um,
agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, I think
I've
the
spoken,
saying that we
right?
always do is the next person you meet, you're always interviewing for a job. That person could
yeah,
be exactly the next person you meet. Maybe your next boss.
Yep.
Every day that you work, every day the thing that you do, you bring it all to the table, because that you're interviewing every single time you meet someone. So
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I mean, there's times you let your hair down, of course, but that's usually with people that you know very well. So they know your nature. They know you as a professional, but they also know you maybe let your hair down and you go a little bit more screwball than you normally do. But they know it's like whatever's in Vegas stays in Vegas type of thing. But so let your hair down and blow it and do dumb things, but make sure you're with people that understand you.
Absolutely.
Pete,
Mike, what about
let that out.
I'm
You
gonna diverge here because I know you got a lot more questions, but I want to make sure that I get this one in.
Ah,
okay.
I sold my love, my car, my love. Is that an X33? Or is it
no,
It's not.
it's no, it's just a regular, nice, beautiful Camaro.
Yeah, I
I
sold
really
an
didn't. Go ahead.
X66.
Oh
I
my
sold
gosh.
a big block SS 396 1969 Fathom Green with the hockey stripes and the egg crate hood
Oh
when
gosh.
I got married. I
Oh
regret every
gosh.
minute of it. That car was super fast, and it was a blast.
Yeah, I hear
I
so
had to
many
geek out there for a
stories.
second.
Yeah, I hear so many stories about the same exact story, and they always tell me never to sell it. And I'm like, well, no, I'm the guy that will never sell it. I was never in it for the money or the collector quality of the car, so I don't really care about that the 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 how much it is or
Right.
whatever. I've always loved the cars, and I just
Oh,
wanted to
it's a
get a car
beautiful
to
car.
to drive and put in.
Sorry, Pete.
Thank you.
I had to geek out. So
Oh,
one other question I have to ask is Armstrong steering or power?
It's power steering.
Ah,
But also inside
I'm
there,
jealous.
there's an LS3. It's
Ah,
500 horsepower. Um, it's it's got a lot of things that are the comfort of
hmm
more nowadays. That I put in there, and I just believe these cars. The reason these cars became so likable back when I was driving them way back when was because each car would be bought and then modified to have their
yeah,
own personalities.
personality.
And so when
Just
I
like your
grab my
robots.
car,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't care. I don't even know what's original or not original, and I'm just gonna put stuff in it that I want to do with it,
hmm
and I make it the way I want it. And some people, I think the people who get it really do that to the cars, and the people that I think the people that never owned them, they want to keep them all
Yeah.
original.
I'm not. Yeah. The people who are like,
Like,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but that window felt is not correct. I'm like, give me a break.
yeah.
The rubber gasket here is aftermarket.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
actual. Give me a break. You know.
That's for a
Forget about
museum,
it.
but there's fans of all different types that are into that. I had a neighbor that was actually I have two neighbors. One's still here, but the other one was same thing, and he spent years buying from all over the United States, having original pieces shipped in.
Yeah.
But anyway, I all right.
Sorry.
So I'm
Back
glad
back to Pete.
Tipsy.
Sorry.
I wanted Mike. I wanted to ask you about fan films and what your
Yeah.
experiences are with that.
So I've only done, I think, one seriously was with Trey Stokes and his Pink Five series. And these go way back when to the first Lucasfilm Fan Film Awards.
Oh
And
yeah.
I basically was like, no, I'm not going to do them. I'm not going to do them. I'm not going to do them. And then Trey came up and asked, and I said, well, what have you guys done and what are you doing? So he was like a true film guy. He had put out uh, a bunch of other things unrelated to Star Wars stuff, and he was a serious filmmaker. So I asked him what he was doing. He told me. He said I already did one of these. It's called Pink Five. So I looked it up and I watched it, and he said, yeah, went pretty far with within the Fan Film Awards, and I think it won some stuff too. And then he said, "We're putting a sequel out to that one." And I said, "Yeah, I want to get involved in that."
Ah, cool.
So we did a bunch of those for him, like a couple of them. And Steven Stanton, the guy now that's doing a lot of voice work for Lucasfilm, actually was doing some of the voice work and acted as Obi-Wan Kenobi in that those series. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun seeing him, and I think he had the same fun watching me. Both of us kind of climbing the ladder and doing more and more stuff as far as that universe was concerned.
Very cool. Thank you for
Um,
that. By the way, Mike, we have one of our fan supporters, friend Baz Builds from Canberra, Australia. He sends his hellos. He's on with us live. Thank you for joining, Baz.
oh, nice. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening to me rant and rant and rant.
Oh, it's awesome. We love this. We actually enjoy this part of these segments in our show, Mike, because we appreciate the behind the scenes, right? It's one thing you have all the face people, right? You have the actors that are in front of the camera, but the rest make that film. They make that whatever that is. They bring it to life, and that's people like you. Where are you going to any shows? Are you going to write any books? Are you teaching? What is that you're doing now?
Not planning on doing any of that. We're putting together a little documentary that's going to be kind of like, I don't know, kind of a general overview of all this stuff I'm
Cool.
talking about. So
Okay.
it's I don't know when he's going to put it out there, but it'll be out there at some point in time. Um, uh, so
That's
that's
great.
happening. And I think that's about it right now. I'm just concentrating on some stuff. I may be opening some kind of business, but I'm
Excellent.
we're almost there. So I think
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Mike,
we'll see it coming out
when
there.
you're ready for either one of those, please consider coming back and letting us know and I'll have you back and you can, share it with the world, invite us all out there and whatever it may be. We look forward to, watching the documentary and finding out, more about your other endeavors as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see.
I'm
It's
sure.
it's a journey. It's a crazy journey, and
I'm
and I got to tell
sure.
you, every single day, we do something. I take nothing for granted. I mean, I tell my wife. My wife tells me, "What are we?" It's like, "What are we doing? How do we? How did we even get here?" And it's whatever. We do it day by day. It can stop tomorrow. I don't know how, but it could. Um, you never know.
I love it.
Um,
I love it, Mike. I love your attitude. I really appreciate your words of wisdom. I know the fans may or may not have heard some of this in the past, right, Tipsy? We've kind of touched upon some of this, but when you hear it from, those that are involved, the professionals like yourself, Mike, it actually takes on, another meaning, and we really appreciate you sharing those stories. So, Chris, you got anything
I think
else?
it's fantastic that you're showing that it's possible to move through fandom
Oh yeah.
to professional type work, and you don't realize, probably maybe you do, the things that you do in the
Impact.
background, the impact that you have to the fans, that
Yep.
you help create that universe. There's writers and there's directors and there's actors and there's but the animatronics piece, it's something that I can't do. I don't know anything about that. And there's somebody out there, a fan that starts out that way and creates such a special such a special storyline, such a special thing inside the storyline, that, I mean, these characters take on their own lives. I mean, in Star Wars, it seems like, I don't know, the guy who's doing, tending the Tauntauns have probably got a freaking backstory somewhere. Is going to have a freaking
yeah.
episode on something. So it's just amazing. But I think I want to thank you. as a fan, as a creator, to help fuel that fandom, to help
Yep.
put that together for us, and help us live, maybe through movies or words or pictures, in that universe. And it's you, people like you, that help us do that. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mike.
it's sometimes it's not for. Oh, are we done? I was
No, no,
just gonna say
oh,
one
no.
more thing.
He's
Abs-
pushing you off.
absolutely.
Hang on.
Please,
There's a-
please.
We got
No,
plenty
no,
of time,
you have,
so.
you have plenty of time. Absolutely.
Just one more little thing. This
Yes.
be careful what you want for. If you want to try to get into the production side of it, it's very glamorous in what you're looking at from the outside. But if you're doing it from the tech perspective, and you're running a lot of these things remote control or whatever you're doing, you better make sure these things work. And if they don't work, it will be you
Ah,
on the line to get to work. So I think one of the biggest times where the pressure was on, where was very early on in one of my first commercials. It was a Verizon commercial, and this Lifeform scanner had to come out of R2's head and move around. So I had let them know it's either going to be manually coming out with my hand going like this, or it's going to be automatically coming out, and then we'll have to move it, or it's just going to be a fully animatronic thing. But it was 3 weeks to do, and I finished it. So it was came out of the dome and moved around. It looked fantastic, right? But 3 weeks time to develop this was not a whole lot of time to test this thing. So when I did bring it to set, it was kind of new. And just in the back of my head the whole time, I'm looking around, there's maybe 40, 50 people there. First time doing this really major commercial. I knew that if that antenna just stopped working, because since it was in part of the shot, it meant most of the shot from different angles, it's going to catch it somehow. So every shot, when they moved the camera, they wanted it to go up and down. So there was probably 127, 130 takes that this thing was going up all day for 12 hours. And I knew in the back of my head, if that thing stopped at any point in time, the production, oh, there it is, gosh, that production would have stopped. And I would have put, it's going to go soon. Come on. It's about to shoot out of his head. But yeah, through that whole thing, it would have put these guys, the whole thing would have stopped. The whole production would have stopped. So until that 12th hour of like, oh my God, please say wrap me, please wrap me. And it was like, okay, that's our last shot. R2's wrapped. I was like, oh my God. He was like, get me, I need to leave. And I just packed my stuff up, and I'm exiting out of there. And they go, no, you got to sign this time card. And I'm like, are you sure I need to sign this time card? And they go, yeah, you need to sign this. I'm like, fine, here. I sign it, and I'm just like, I'm leaving, and I'm just, I just left. But
wow,
it's, and then the same on the set. If you're head of a department, and the robot you bring in is going to be the one that is working on the set that day. I had told a lot of the people that were involved, because there were a lot of fan droids like in Kenobi, but I told them, please bring your droid here first, a couple days before that we bring it on set, or drop it off at the prop department, because I want to go over your droid. I want to drive it in my entryway for like 3 or 4 days. I want to open your droid up and see what electronics are in there, because if it stops working on that set, they're going to look at me, and I'm going to have to pop that thing open and fix it in like 5 or 10 minutes. And so if it didn't work properly the way I liked it, I changed out some of the RC systems.
Oh, wow.
And I'll put it back in. We replaced a front system of one guy's, and it's not, I'm not saying these were poorly built, so don't get me wrong. It was just for that certain situation, for that terrain, it needed to do certain things. So that's part of it as well. It's more comfortable for me to use the stuff that I built, of course, but that's not always the case. So you're using their stuff. So a lot of the stuff that was we filmed in Skeleton Crew was their stuff, um, from the new archives, and so I had to work on that Gatekeeper droid. I don't know, for 3 weeks to get it to work properly
Wow.
the way I wanted it to work. And it was just like one piece. I worked it, looked fine, and then something else was like not right. So it was almost like three things that went wrong while I was personally rehearsing it while they were building the set that I didn't like, and that happened during my prep. And then finally, when it got out and we did it, it worked perfect. But
Wow.
that's part of your responsibility. I'm not saying that's like, look at me, look at what I did, because the rest of the crew in Legacy Effects was doing much, much more than I was doing. But I'm just giving you a perspective of someone on the set doing even something small or perceived as small in with, in lieu of what everybody else is doing in comparison. It's still the pressure is there. Um,
And the
so
responsibility, and so
yeah.
you're gonna it's you, in the end it's your name, you're taking responsibility for it. So if something happens, you want to make sure that it's gonna go right. There's
Yeah,
something
and
to
these
be
are the
said for
things
that.
you can't go in half-assed. You can't go in like, oh yeah, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. It's like, yeah, that's see how that works.
It's gonna catch up, I'm sure.
Yeah, it will.
Wow.
It will. So
Wow. Awesome. This is the wisdom here, Mike, is phenomenal. Thank you again for
yeah,
taking the time out. We really appreciate it. We'd like to have you come back and we can, talk about other aspects of, your experiences and working in Lucas film and Star Wars and the like. We'd love to have you back. Please,
yeah,
especially
sure.
especially documentary or, your business, if you want to come back and, let everybody know, and then we can discuss, other things. We would surely love to have you. So thank you so much.
You
And
are welcome, sir.
cheers to you and all the work you've done. Fans fuel the fleet, Mike. All the best.
Oh yes, all the best to you too. We see you later.
Yeah. Take
Thank
care
you
Have a
then.
good
so
evening.
much. Take care.
Goodbye.
Wow. Holy macaroni. I didn't know what to, I was like just totally blown away.
I wish I
Totally
knew
blown away.
like that much of what he knows in robotics.
Well, yeah, I'm telling
There's no
just
way. Yeah, no, I
so
can't
I mean,
do that.
right, look, bottom line, the full takeaway is, right? You're going to be professional. You got to, pay attention to what you're doing, what you're saying. We've talked about this on IFB multiple times.
Yeah, you
So,
you literally interview every
wow.
time you meet someone.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So really cool. I know Superfan Fran has joined us.
Oh, oh, there we
And
go.
I can see
Okay, hang on, let
Superfan
me pull it
Fran
up.
is
There
out
you go.
there.
There you go. Yep.
There you go. All right. So
Sci
there
fiction.
is, yeah. So is really, oh man, cool. Yep. Sci fiction. Owen Cotter's here with us. Greetings to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr.
Appreciate
McAuley,
stopping in. Doc
the
McAuley will
doc,
be coming on with us, of
the
course.
doctor is in.
Commander Kane. Who did I miss
Hey,
anybody?
Paul.
Because
Paul, did you see the
Paul
Pegasus?
posted on Colonial Warriors earlier this
Oh,
morning. He posted it up. I guess where I
I'm
first
sure
got
he's
to
got
see
one.
it.
He's ordered one. I'm sure of it.
I hope he has. I would
Pre-ordered.
be, of course he has. It's Commander Kane. Come on, man. Of course he ordered one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. We have strong numbers, and that's always cool. And everybody that watches us later in rerun, I mean, we just finished a fantastic interview with Mike Senna, who is involved in the entertainment robotics engineer side of things
I
for
who would
Lucasfilm
have
and
thought?
Disney.
Yeah, who would have thought that
Just,
that was an actual? I mean,
just
you don't realize it. I mean, like, oh, there's somebody puppeteering or something else. But
yeah,
no, there
no,
was
yeah,
actual robotics involved.
yeah,
That's pretty
so
cool.
cool.
Glad I could
Thank
find that
you.
Verizon commercial. That was
Yeah,
cool.
no kidding. And you know, he said how it took him like 100 over like what 160 takes, and
Yeah.
we saw it. It took one, you know, all of like 3 seconds. It went up, and that was the end of it. Thank you so much, Mike Senna, for coming on. Thank you, John One, for setting that up. Man, you know, he's cool. He's laid back. He was sharing all these, you know,
He's
pearls.
got a cool car. That's
You
what I
know,
think. Yeah.
yeah, cool
I,
car too.
I
On
love
top
the
of everything
Camaro.
else. So very, very cool. Thank you,
Sorry to
guys.
interrupt during that because I was just fanboying over that 69.
I saw the
so,
car. I wasn't. I was going somewhere
yeah.
else with.
I'm a total
with the
gearhead,
dialogue.
so
No, yeah, it's cool.
I can tell
I'm
you
glad you brought it
any
up, though.
70s car or
Yeah,
70s,
man.
80s car, I can tell you. Oh, that's a that.
Muscle
That's a
car.
this. Yep.
Absolutely.
That's a
Absolutely.
60. That's a 68 because it doesn't have the triangle. That's a 68 because it has a triangle window. That's not a 60. Yeah.
I told you my father had a
67,
71
yeah.
Chevelle.
Oh yeah.
Royal blue, metallic blue. And that was his car. I thought I was gonna get it. I was did not inherit it
Space
because it
for
got
yeah.
crushed by a rig. So nobody got hurt. Nobody was in the car.
Nobody can get
Luckily,
hurt in those things. I mean, those things are.
Well, it
You have
saved
to drop them off a cliff.
it saved the shop. My father had a donut shop, and it saved the donut shop because it pinned the 18-wheeler was pinned by my dad's car up against a telephone pole. Otherwise, it would have come into the actual donut shop.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I didn't get the car. I was hoping to get the car. I was in high school.
I never asked you. I know your dad did donuts, but is it like a secret recipe or anything, or do you have any of those kind of things?
It has a lot to do with the flour that you use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain mixes that you can get. So certain companies are better than others, obviously. And so and then there's the skill in how you make them, right? And how you finish them, knowing how long it takes to cook them, how long, how many you're gonna cut, how much of the dough there is, and then your fixings and trimmings and things like that. You got to know, and that came with experience. My dad was in the business for 37 years, and I made donuts too. Yeah, I did it for a few years. So
You ever make them at home?
no, never at home.
Oh,
Never.
see,
I still
You know,
have
that-
I still have some of the cutters. I kept some of
You
those.
got to make some at home.
from-
Come on, just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Or go or visit. I know you go visit your dad every so once in a while. Go make one with him, or make some with him.
Yeah, that'd be something.
That'd be something. Take
Yeah,
video or
yeah, yeah.
pictures of that. I'd love to see that.
Yes, crawlers, of course. Sci fiction. We made them all, man. We made them all that stuff. Once upon a
I
time.
remember the Texas
But,
donut was the one. I always go to the grocery store. Mom would always buy me the Texas donut. It was like that big.
Of
Yeah,
course it was.
The hole
Of
the
course.
hole was about the size of a donut.
Oh man. So you guys, we're far from done. We have Doc McAuley. I think he's floating around somewhere. Where is he?
Doc.
Oh,
Yeah, Doc.
Doc.
Doc, where
Let's
are
see.
you, Doc?
Can I
Doc?
see him?
Doc,
I am
Doc.
looking for Doc McAuley. Where are you? Calling Doc
I
McAuley. I'm
believe
flying in
he's
with the
in-
Viper
Yep.
on
He's in
patrol.
the cold
flying
cell
around.
somewhere.
Do not
evidently.
shoot at Doc McAuley when you see him. He's gonna be
Waggle,
escorted
waggle,
over
waggle
to-
your wings, Doc.
Yes,
on
that's
your way
right.
in.
That's right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Sci Fiction, one of our colleagues in the streaming podcasting world, has invited us. So we will be reciprocating. So we're gonna do something with him. He's gonna do something with us. So stay tuned for Sci Fiction coming on to IFB, and we're gonna catch up with all the things that he's doing because he is all over the place, projects, interviews, conventions. So we're gonna catch up with him
Investments.
soon enough. And we let's see, there's a bunch of you that are on. Unfortunately, I can't see all of you. I'm only watching the IFB Facebook feed myself. But thank you so much for joining us live, guys. Like I said before, our numbers are really, really good. You guys, please follow IFB on social media, and don't forget that we also have a page for the Stranded Warrior.
YouTube. Yep.
The other project is the Tower Protocol Resurrection.
Yep.
And so
And
we
the
have
audio book as well. Don't forget the
Yep.
audio.
We have yes, the audio free audio that's up. It's takes place it's a backstory to Colonel White and his character in the Tower Protocol. And we have another audio drama coming out, another short will be out soon. And things are happening. The festivals have been good to us. We've done something right. You always doubt yourself. Whatever you do, whether you just step outside your home, sometimes you doubt yourself, you second guess yourself. And that happened with us and our projects as well. And lo and behold, obviously we've done something right because we've won many accolades. We thank all the festivals out there that have given us the wins and the nods and the selections. And there's more to come. Thank you very, very much. As a matter of fact, guys, Shockfest Festival is it broadcasts Shockfest Hour tomorrow, which is a Friday. So they go on live. If you have a chance, jump on that and you'll find out a lot about what's going on with that festival. And we like to support since we are now in that festival for Shockfest 2025. So if you get a chance, jump over there. Don't forget to watch Mediocre Modeler, Battlestar Bulletin Board, Baz Builds, all fans of ours, all fans of Battlestar. So please, there you go. There's Shockfest, guys. If you want to get a chance to see the Tower Protocol, they're doing digital screenings as part of their festival. Jump on. The ticket is less than what you would pay to go and see a
Plus
movie.
the Shock 25 gives you 25% off.
Yep, and you get the vote for the Tower Protocol Resurrection, which is our other
Subliminal messages. Subliminal messages.
Yes,
For
vote,
Tower
vote,
Protocol.
vote, vote. Not to mention that our very own Dr. Chris McAuley is also executive producer on that as well. So, if you get a chance, you want to watch. I know a lot of you have actually voiced, you've written, you've said, where can I see the Stranded Warrior? Where can I see your movies? Here's your chance. Brooklyn Sci-Fi Film Festival. Check them out. Look them up. You can get your digital ticket and watch all that and even vote. And also through Shockfest, you can see the Tower Protocol Resurrection. So there you go, guys. Please get out there and, if you have some time, you want to watch a little bit. They do all the shorts that are, the best of the best. And they do the features as well. Good stuff. I was a juror, so was Doc McAuley on Brooklyn Sci-Fi Film Festival, and we can attest to the fact that great talent, incredible festival submissions, and what's listed there are the best of the best, right? So that's the cream of the crop. You get to actually watch those, right? One price, and you get to watch all of that, and we're there. Stranded Warrior is there. It's a selection. So enough of that. I think Doc McCauley's got some updates for us, and he's now in the green room. Hello, Doc.
Hello. You all right?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm surviving. I've got a stomach bug.
Oh my
So I've
God.
had this for about 2 days.
So
So I'm running backwards and forwards to the toilet, and I'm sitting on this really nice soft rubber ring at the minute. It's really
Oh,
soft.
oh
It's
boy.
nice and soft. So that's how bad that's how
Sorry.
bad this thing is. But anyway, look, I'm here.
Yes,
I've made it
thank you.
here.
Thank you.
And yeah, have you shown off your newspaper yet? Done that yet?
I momentarily did, but here it is.
Look at that. Look
Look at that.
whose
Front
face is on the
page.
cover of the Queen's
Bam, bam,
Ledger, eh?
bam. Look at that.
Look at that.
And you'll notice, right? You'll notice that there is the Wonder Bread Battlestar Galactica poster, right? So in the
Yes.
bread, Doc, you would find a
Right.
card from the
Okay.
and you'd put together your set. So you'd have to buy a lot of bread, sandwich bread, and then you would get a Galactica card. One
Got to
of the
spend a
best,
lot of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
right below it is a picture of the Topps Battlestar Galactica. It's uncut sheet, half sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what
But,
does the
slot-
inside article look like? What have we got on the inside?
on the inside, that has
Let's
not
see.
been
Let's see the
revealed.
gold because we have to reveal
Yes.
it before we make it all public. So
Okay.
IFB people get it first,
That's right.
and
Yeah,
if
we
you
did not.
Yeah.
I thanked the actual reporter and Fargali, Mohammed Fargali, and thank you for taking the time out, coming and interviewing. And here it is.
there we go.
Oh, there you go. More
It's
pictures.
very nice
Yep.
pictures, and we've got very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're quoted in there as well.
Oh, there you
McAuley.
go.
Yeah, you're in there. So we talk about Galactic Beat, and it's a really nice article. I will be putting in the link that was sent to me. The Queen's Ledger is a well-known local newspaper here in part of New York City, and it has other affiliated papers. So we made front page
Oh.
on 3 of them.
There we go. And
Three.
my quote was Galactic Beat, it's not shite. That
No,
was
it's not. That's not your quote.
That
Your
is my quote. Is it
No,
not?
it's not.
That's quote. That's a quote I gave them.
No, it's
Oh, they
not.
must have made something up then.
No.
But
They
they-
definitely did not put that in there, you bum. No, come on. No, you said some good stuff. I sent
I
up.
did.
Yeah, no.
I did. There
the
you
project
go.
reflects the combined expertise of its creators. You have to know who you're getting involved in. Chris McAuley, he is a genius.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I said.
So that's what you said. That's not what I said.
No, that's not what you said,
No.
but that's what I said.
But anyway, paraphrasing it, it's not shite. So there you go. So I am going to very quickly give recommendations for 1980s horror films since we're now in
Yes,
October.
please.
And right, so number 1 recommendation, if you haven't seen John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness, watch it. It's a bit sci-fi, it's a bit horror, it's fantastic. Another one that I really enjoy is Pumpkinhead, because it's got Lance Helms.
Okay. Yeah.
And it has a
Yeah.
really interesting design of
Yeah.
creature. The other one that I've seen recently is The Keep, which is based on
Oh,
the
The
book.
Keep is great, man. I
It's
saw that
not
in the
bad.
I saw it in the theaters, man.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Near Dark, obviously, if you like vampires and things
Yeah,
like that, it's
Near
a nice
Dark, yep.
contemporary vampire film.
Yeah.
Leviathan, if you're a fan of Alien,
Leviathan.
and The Thing, it's another one. It's sort of a sci-fi horror Lovecraftian thing. Scanners. Scanners is one of my
Saw the
favorites.
movies. Yep.
And then finally, Life Force, because it's got
Life
quite
Force
young
was good.
Patrick Stewart in it and some
Yes.
naked ladies in it as well. But
Yes.
beware the naked ladies, because they're actually space vampires.
That's right, they are.
They're not nice naked ladies at
No.
all.
And
Um,
the SAS are in it. I was a little
Yeah,
disappointed in their,
that's right.
they didn't
Well.
kind of play the way I wanted them. But anyway,
No, but there you go. So anyway, that's my quick horror recommendations.
Yeah, I was going to say the fog.
Lost Boys.
The fog.
Lost Boys. I think everybody's seen Lost Boys, though, haven't they? It's not like ever. If you haven't seen Lost Boys, go and see Lost Boys.
Yes, and there's another one that Owen Cotter from Sci Fiction said, They Live.
Yes, it's
That's
good.
one of my favorite shows.
It's more of a documentary
Yeah.
than a horror film, though.
I got to find a pair of those
boy.
glasses
But I'm not
really
allowed to talk
soon.
about that, so let's move
No.
on. Let's move on.
Yes.
I was going to say the fog.
The
Fog,
Fog,
yeah.
one of my favorites.
It's good.
That's in
That
my
was-
top 20,
yeah.
man. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good. So as Halloween goes on, there's going to be like a Halloween show, and
Yes, there will be.
I will give a sort of recommendation of 70s, 80s, and 90s horror films during our Halloween show. So there you go.
Will you include any of the Hammer films?
No,
Stop.
No.
Hammer time.
no.
Oh, come on.
Scars of Dracula, maybe.
Okay.
But Hammer
I-
films, I'm not a massive fan of them.
I grew up on those, and
right.
oh my God, they were
They're-
I don't even know
The
what
blood
the
was like
Hammer film is.
the blood was like a tin of paint. Like they threw a tin of paint everywhere. But they were first horror films, I think, that were in color. I think that was the whole thing as well. And they did their Dracula wasn't bad. I'll give them their first Dracula wasn't bad. The rest of them, everything started to go downhill very quickly. But look, they were fun for what they were.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to our next segment.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about, speaking of horror, I have a Hellraiser book that was just released today. I was the editor of it. There was myself and several other contributors. It is also an album. It is out from Eighth Tower Press. and yeah, it's certainly not for the faint of heart. Or for the weak of stomach, like I am right now. I could not lift that book and read that right now. I'd be shiting all over the place if I did. But it's yeah. So this is
right
another
now.
one of the series that I've done with EFTAR, and we've got John Carpenter books now. We've got Hellraiser books and all sorts of things. So it's a little plug the publisher asked me to do. Feel free to go out and buy it and the album and listen to the album as well as reading the book, and you might piss and shit yourself at the same time. Who knows?
Oh, boy,
Who knows?
whoa.
Where can you find that book?
Great night. Amazon.
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 I'll
There
look
you
it up.
go.
I'll post a.
There you go.
link
It's
here in a
lovely.
minute.
Like it's nice cover, nice CD. It's Yipthar always do fantastic products. And it's a soft. I think it's available in hot hardback and soft, but the soft's kind of like one of those ones with a rigid cover and nice rigid spine as well, so it's quite durable. So that's the first little bit of news from me. And then
The tip of the iceberg.
the second bit of news we have is that Shadows of the Stokerverse, which is a hardback book, is coming out on Halloween night. And it's 144 pages. It was originally 100 pages. Now it's up to 144 pages. There was a bit of a delay in fulfilling the Kickstarter because Clint Langley, the artist whose work you see there, we couldn't get him to stop. And I'm quite serious. This was a problem. The story is that Clint was so influenced by the Stokerverse that he started painting stuff on his walls. He was on IFB talking about this, I think, last year when he started the project. But he started painting like spider women with all sorts going on in the corner of his room and all of this kind of stuff. And I think his girlfriend threatened to leave him at one stage. But anyway, this is a sample of some of the beautiful artwork. It's coming to Kickstarter, and then it's going to be general release as well very, very soon. So there you go. That's coming soon. I think we have a couple of more pictures from it. These are actually the latest pictures from Clint that he sent in, so you can sort of see some of his artwork there, and some very nice, quite disturbing images.
Wow.
So you think 144 pages of that, my stories. So every story page has artwork inside. So yeah, that's coming out on that's one of my particular favorites. That's Aleister Crowley, the famous occultist.
Mr. Crowley.
Wow.
Exactly. There he
Wow.
is. It's like Hellraiser theme to
Yeah.
that one too. But that's Clint's work again, not for the faint of heart or weak of stomach. And what was something else? Is there something else that I was supposed to talk about? I can't remember now.
Yeah, give me a second. It's a movie, a film.
Oh
video.
yeah, so we were very lucky. We start to be given things by various companies to review. I reviewed. I looked at Alien, the latest VR game, Alien VR game. I got it last night, and I played it, and it's called Rogue Incursion. It's a great game. If we have the VT
Okay,
ready.
what?
Rogue
Rogue.
Incursion.
Oh, there's a broken. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I got the wrong one.
Rogue Incursion.
Hey,
It's
I feel better
fantastic.
now. Here we go.
There we go.
Do you want the audio with this, or
Why not?
all right? We'll throw the audio in there, and we'll hit the audio in the play. Whoa.
Xenomorphs.
as long as one Colonial Marine fights back. We still have a chance to survive.
So yeah, there we go. It's also like PC. Xbox
I want to buy your house.
So yeah,
Wow.
This is a great game. Now it is VR and it's
VR?
VR. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now if you don't
I'm
have
a big
VR
VR
headset,
fan. Yep.
yeah, it's great. It's a perfect Alien VR game. But if you don't have a VR headset, you can play it normally. And I've been doing both to test that out, and it's great. It's fantastic, even just normally without
which
the
headset are you
VR
using?
headset. Oculus.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good. There's a nice complex story with it. You know, the trailer just shows you them you shooting various aliens, but there's a quite nice complex story there. And it is part 1. Part 2 is going to be released, I think, next year, and it's only, I think, $30-$40. It's quite a cheap game.
Well, it's not bad at all, really.
It's not a long game like most VR games. It's about 6 hours, but you're getting 6 hours of really good, intense alien action. The atmosphere is pretty much spot on. I liked like Alien Earth. I liked the initial 3 episodes, and then didn't like the rest of it because it wasn't really an alien TV show. It's a great sci-fi show, but the sort of the feel of the first film and the second film just aren't there for me. It's a bit like Terminator. I like Terminator 1 and 2, and they're Terminator films, and everything else is a little bit like fan fiction. Because the hallmarks are set. But this game is like playing through James Cameron's Aliens. And there are hundreds of these bloody things coming after you. Don't play it on normal because it's a little bit too easy, but if you play it on expert, it's just about the right difficulty set, and extreme's far too difficult. You'll be dead in minutes with it. And it's a fun game, so there you go. That's my recommendation for one of the scary games that you can grab at the start of Halloween.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
you played it though. You finished it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't finished it.
Okay.
I've played three and a half hours of it.
That's the reason why you're sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vertigo.
One of those xenomorphs got a hold of him, and
I actually do. Yeah, I have like, I think most people know this. I have the brain shiver and stuff, and it's quite hard for me to play VR because of the shiver and all the movement and stuff. It's a challenge to play it. You know, if you follow along on my Facebook, you know, on a Saturday night, I'll usually put on some VR title and play it, and it's tough. I find it really tough because my vertigo, it triggers all the fear sensation. Like if you just imagine vertigo, all the fear, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm having that constantly in a game. I'm having that as long as I'm locked in the VR. So you can just imagine what it's like for me playing an alien game and that, right? But you know, it's worth it. Maybe my vertigo adds to the experience. Who knows? But it's it's definitely it's definitely more an action shoot 'em up. So there's a first recommendation. And we're going to be starting to review lots of different things, folks. So, like, let us know what you want us to review. We do have an audio partner that we're starting to review.
Yes,
audios.
thank you. I started that particular book you sent me today.
Great.
Not Doctor Who one, because that's just not me.
That's not
but
me. No.
I was seriously getting ready to order that book as well. Mm-hmm. I had it in a cart, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Well. We'll talk about these. You know, hopefully, you know, all our members of the team will jump on.
It's not an audio book, really. It's a play.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
Well, it's an audio drama, yeah.
Drama, exactly. There's a difference between an audio book and an audio drama. And an audio drama, you're willing to pay a little extra for that because you get the soundtrack, you get the special effects, you get everything. It's not someone just reading a book. It's an actual, almost like the old timey radio show back in the day. So.
It's
I love it. I've got through the first 2 chapters so far, loving it, every minute of it. That British accent, though. It's just, no, just kidding.
Well, it's a company that's known for its audio dramas, for sci-fi and stuff, and it's good that we can give them a little bit of publicity and give people a heads up, because it's hard. I think it's difficult now for companies to advertise. We've got a sizable viewership, and we also want to inform the fans what's out there, because there were people that didn't even know there was a Predator animation that was released about 2 months ago. It was Badlands, I think it was called. It was great. So there's a lot of stuff that's out there. I don't what it's because of social media algorithm or lack of advertising. And what we're trying to do is inform the fans that there's stuff out there that they might like to jump on with.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what that's one of the don't stick the fans just in the past. I mean we all have our special fandoms. We all have our favorites, but don't live in just that one genre. Look out there and see what else is available. I think it's very important as a fan to explore the other areas out there. Don't just stick with one. Although I probably will never explore the Doctor Who universe, but I digress. All right, maybe I'll do the curly-haired one. I don't know which one that one is, but I did.
There was 2 of them with curly hair.
I was talking about Tom Baker,
the one with the scarf. Yeah.
All right.
Baker. Yeah. Tom Baker.
That's the one I initially saw when I was a kid, because
there's some
that looked like it was done on a play actual play, like an actual stage.
Yeah.
And it was like that was sort of British sci-fi. You'd Quartermass, you'd have all that sort of stuff, and there wasn't a lot of money. And I think what Doctor Who really pushed people towards in Tom Baker's era was there was a lot more horror injected into it, a lot more sci-fi horror. You'd love the Pyramids of Mars, where he meets Sutekh, which is about the sirens and stuff.
I'm big into Egyptian stuff, so
it was pretty good. But and then there's satanic. He's got satanic. There's satanic horror. And Tom Baker himself actually wrote a satanic horror book called Doctor Who Meets Scratchman, and the Scratchman's an old word for the devil. And he'd written the book. It came out, I think, 10 years ago, and it was originally going to be an episode in Doctor Who, because Philip Hinchcliffe really pushed Doctor Who into that dark area, and I think that's why the Tom Baker era really works. But I like extremely dark things, because I'm that kind of dark, depressive, depraved individual.
But we really, as fans, you owe it to yourself to explore other things that maybe inspire you to do something, to write, to create a fan film for that genre instead of the one genre that you're always in. So I think it's important that you get a little taste of everything out there. Don't just say I am just a fan of this and I'm not going to go anywhere else. You're cheating yourself at that point.
Absolutely.
You really need to go out and check some other things out. And if you don't like them, you don't like them. That's okay. But check those things out. Go out there and explore. That's all sci-fi.
I'll send you some Warhammer stuff, Tipsy. Like Warhammer, you're sort of sighing there. But if you start,
Pete's tried the Warhammer thing on me.
Yeah, if you start at the right point, you see, there's so much lore in Warhammer.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes if you're playing the video games and you're shooting and blowing people's heads off and you're cutting them up, you're so busy doing that and enjoying that experience, right? The lore kind of trickles through. No, honestly, that's where I started. I knew nothing about Warhammer until I played, I think it was Space Marine in 2010, and it's just got remastered. The first one just got remastered. And I was just enjoying being this big, Space Marine with the gun, shooting these green orcs, cutting them down. And it was just an event that the lore starts to trickle through.
Right, and I think that's my biggest problem is when Pete sent me to the first book, and that's the only book I've ever returned.
What book did you give him?
I told him to start with Gaunt.
Yeah, the problem I had with that is I didn't know it. I don't understand any of the lore. So lore was was already in there, and they were doing stuff that I didn't understand. I'm like, return.
Yeah.
That's the only audiobook I've ever returned.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do a challenge for the three of us, right?
Mhm.
That in the next couple of months before the end of the year, we will watch stuff that we generally wouldn't.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I'll maybe watch a comedy.
Okay.
A comedy,
I'll watch a comedy sci-fi or a comedy
comedy sci-fi.
something, yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Which is the one?
Okay.
What's the one that maybe somebody knows out there? The one that reused all of the Battlestar Galactica footage in it. But it wasn't
was that
Battlestar
the-
Galactica.
Oh.
Starfield? Star.
Oh.
Maybe somebody
That's
can
a
remember.
good one.
It's
Yeah,
a
come on, you
great
guys.
one. That's a funny one.
Yeah,
There was Space
yeah.
Quest that was basically a Star Trek ripoff. I remember
Yep,
Space Quest.
Yep.
Message from space. What
Space
was
balls.
that? Spaceballs. That's
They're
one.
getting ready to
Yeah.
do number 2 on that. You see,
Yeah.
they just. I think they just.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis is coming back to do
Yep.
that.
Yes,
It'll be
he
nice to
is.
see him back
Yep.
on the screen.
Absolutely.
He's a
Super
great man.
Troopers 3 or 4 is coming back out. Another one of my
Right.
favorite shows.
Do you know what I saw today in the throes of gut wrenching horror in the bathroom? I started watching because I'm trapped. in the
Phones are
bathroom
great,
for-
aren't they? You sit down and
I was trapped.
my
in the
legs may be
bathroom
asleep,
for an
but by
hour.
God, I'm
All
An hour and
right,
10
all
minutes,
right,
right?
all right.
It's a brand new.
Oh, Star Crash. Star Crash.
Star Crash.
I'll
Mediocre
note
modeler.
that.
Star Crash.
Thank
I'll
you,
note that
mediocre.
down. Thanks, mediocre, mate. So it's a brand new World War II, Star Crash 1970. Okay, it's a brand new. Oh, there was a sequel, 1981 as well. There's a brand new war film out, but it's martial arts war film starring Scott Atkinson. He's one of my favorite martial artists. It's called Prisoner of War, and it's about an RAF soldier RAF guy. He's basically shot down over Japan, and he's stuck in a prisoner of war camp.
What's it called?
And Prisoner of War. It's really good. I thought it was really good. I watched it this morning. So I'd recommend that for anybody looking to watch a war film.
I can tell you, I got one, but
Okay.
I'll tell you that sci fiction is saying Space Mutiny.
That's it. It's not Star Crash. It's Space Mutiny.
It's Space Mutiny. Okay,
Space
there you
Mutiny.
go. All right, thank you, Owen. It's called
Star
Sizu.
Crash is good too, by the way. I just rewatched that one the other day, but that
Okay.
one's
Oh, my mate Reb Brown's in this one.
Mhm.
He was Captain America. I think he was the original Captain America, Reb. He
So,
was also, yeah.
Sizu is a
Oh, it's good.
2022 Finnish historical action thriller film written and directed by a guy named Helander. It's incredible. It's all action, and the guy. Well, I if you know who Casca the Immortal is, it was a series of books written by Barry Sadler, the Green Beret. This movie is kind of sort of similar to that in a way. I thought it was great. I watched it 3 times. I bought it. There's a second one coming out,
Yep.
and highly recommend if you're into the action stuff. That is SISU. I thought it was phenomenal.
that was fantastic. There's the
Yes.
second one coming out. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Road
was,
to Revenge
yeah.
is the next one.
that was it was gory,
Sisu.
but it was
Sisu is
yeah,
great.
it's-
Oh my god.
it's great.
Yeah.
it-
So
And
if
that's
you guys
that was
are up for it.
was that sweet?
Finish.
Finish. Yeah,
Finish.
it's a Finish film.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
it's incredible.
yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool.
these
That's
are the
action.
type of films that need to be coming out. These are the
Yeah.
type of films that you go and you watch them. You've no expectation, and whenever you finish watching it, it's just absolutely incredible. But yeah, this is Prisoner of War, and it's fun. The martial arts sequences are great, and it's got a solid enough plot behind it. But
Okay,
Scott Aitkins is a fantastic martial artist. He's in a lot of films. But I think this is probably his best. I'm working to try and bring him onto IFB. He's a
Cool.
very, very busy man. So
Okay. Yeah, we love to have him on. Are you
yeah,
kidding?
he's a
Absolutely.
good guy,
So
There you go.
What else? What else are you? There's always something else that
Yeah, well, I
you're.
I
What
started
do
a
you do?
comic book company called
Ah,
Dead Eye
yes.
Oh well.
Comics.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Oh, by the
our
way,
first
yesterday I
our
started a
our
comic book
our
company.
first comic's coming out in October. It's coming out in Halloween as well. There's a lot of things that I'm doing coming out in Halloween, and we're going to have the other members of the team on. I think on the 30th of October. So John on booked that. So thanks, John. So you'll be able to see Pale Moon Grim. Pale Moon Grim is our first comic that's coming out from Dead Eye Comics. So you'll be able to look at that. It's a Lovecraftian Western illustrated by James Roach. And Dead Eye Comics, we're gonna have different genres, but at the minute we've got our our core line, which is going to be Pale Moon Grim. And that was created by Paul Deadeye Dick. No jokes, please. And he created the character of Pale Moon Grim and the world around it. So I contribute a little bit to it as well. So we've decided we're going to start a comic book company and bring out more product.
Cool.
So with that, I got another. Well, so I think I talked about it last time. I can't remember that I'm now the editor of a Doctor Who comic called Ace's Adventures, which is about the Seventh Doctor's companion Ace.
Oh
And
yeah!
we've
Oh
got
my God! Yes, yes.
yeah, I think I told you
Yeah.
about that. So
Yeah.
all proceeds of this go to the LGBT charity Terence Higgins Trust.
Mhm.
So that's very important because the comic is in memory of Dursley McLindell, who was a Doctor Who actor who passed away from AIDS, and we want to raise awareness about HIV and how it's still there in society. It's maybe not talked about as much now, but
No,
it's
it's
important
not.
for us
Right.
to support those who suffer from it and
Right.
remove the stigma as well from
Yeah.
HIV.
And we're big
So
into charities, so that's good.
yeah, so that's that one. And then I've got another Doctor Who. So we've got the Dalek book that's coming out, I think, in 2 weeks' time. And then we've got that's an official release in 2 weeks' time. And then we've got there's another book that's coming out before Christmas. Do you remember the Doctor Who companion Sarah Jane Smith? Who was the
Yeah.
fourth Doctor's companion, and she had her
Yeah.
own adventure series, Sarah Jane Adventures, and
Yes.
all this. So the book is called Sarah Jane Smith, Roving Reporter,
Because
and
that's her. That's the backstory
Mhm.
to her character. So the Doctor has companions, and this companion, she's a roving reporter, right?
Mhm.
And she brings that to that, the episodes, right? She's always looking for things, always. So Chris, it's interesting because you're taking her, who's, she's a supporting character to the Doctor, and now you're giving her center stage, and it's fascinating. I love that kind of stuff.
yeah, well, the interesting thing about Sarah Jane Smith was that was the end of well, that was the beginning of the end of the Screaming Assistants, and I mean that no disrespect to other actresses who were companions, because there was a lot of there was Zoe, the second Doctor's companion, and she was a scientist, and you had Liz Shaw, who was and Liz Shaw's legacy I've been involved in with BBV with the probe stuff. And she was she was a scientist as well. But there was a sort of in between period where there was a lot of screaming and all of that sort of stuff. Where Sarah Jane was more of an investigator. She was that
Yeah.
reporter figure, and I find her fascinating because she had a career in her own right, and the Doctor called her his best friend. And whenever David Tennant's Doctor meets her again, I think it was in the episode called School Reunion.
Right.
And
So
yeah,
for
so
for
he
those
did
of you
that.
that know Tom Baker, right? That Doctor, that's who we're
Yeah,
talking about. His
yeah,
companion was Sarah Jane Smith,
yeah.
and
And she's
Tom
made
Baker.
many a return. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you know,
my favorite Doctor, so I know the character, and yeah. So you're gonna so the book, this book you're talking about is taking her character, Sarah
yeah,
Jane Smith, and it's her perspective. So
yeah,
Tipsy, it's like when you got that when we talk about the Star Wars books
Yeah,
that are about,
from a
yeah,
different
the
point of
guy
view.
that, yeah, for a different point of view. This is it. This is Doctor Who from a different point of view,
yeah.
and you're using this character. So I'm
Cool.
totally in, Doc.
You know,
Totally.
it's probably my most non-violent book apart from the kids range. My most non-violent book. Uh, but I think a lot. There's a little focus on the trauma as well and things like that, and that's important. And then there's various essays as well in the book about
Cool.
her being a feminist icon and things like
Yeah.
that.
Is
Oh,
this,
that's so cool.
Is this, I don't. Hopefully, this is the right book. I don't want to. I hate this when I do this, but is this it?
There's nothing out yet. No, this is like a sequel.
Okay.
This is a that's not a, it's actually a sequel to that book. Yeah, I'll be able to talk about that a little bit more and show off artwork to the book maybe in November time.
Cool. I agree with Lola. She was great. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, Owen Cotter from Sci Fiction asks us, have you seen Masters of the Air series? I have not.
Masters
I
of the Air. I haven't even heard of it.
No, so maybe we should look that up. So what else? What else is on the front burner, Doc McAuley? Is there anything else that you can divulge?
Um,
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't think so. Not at the moment.
Okay.
We're looking at. I've got another, I think, 4 books coming out between now and the start of next year,
Okay.
and a few magazine things coming out.
Oh, yeah, there's
Um,
Masters of the Year.
so
Okay. Oh, it's an Apple Plus. Well, I'm getting
Okay.
through Severance. So
Yeah.
for those of you
Sorry,
that
doctor. I didn't mean to.
you're fine. You're calm yet.
no, yeah, so Apple Plus Severance. I didn't
I'm
go
trying to
back to
catch up. You
Foundation
guys
yet.
talk too fast.
Yeah, we do. That's just the way it is. All right. Well, you know what, Doc? Well, there's always more, and we appreciate that, and we are fans of your work, and I think it's really cool that we get to work together on projects as well, and we have, as everybody knows, we have a Battlestar book that will be
Yeah,
out at some point,
yeah.
and
We're finalizing that. We're
yeah,
getting more articles in, finalizing that. And
cover is out.
the covers out.
Yeah,
We're going to hopefully get interior artwork for that as well from some
yeah, we
well-known
are.
artists.
We are.
But yeah, yeah, it'll be a fun book. It's
It's
the
an
vision. The vision.
unofficial,
Yeah,
unauthorized.
it's an unofficial book, but it's very much it comes from 2 perspectives. One, for people like me who a couple of years ago had never seen Battlestar was interested in
Right.
it. So we help. There's a section in the initial section of the book help bootstrap people into the Battlestar, and then we've got a quiz, and then we've got a series of essays for the Battlestar fan, for the established Battlestar fan, and
Yes.
other little bits and pieces that'll be in there too. But it's a book that's trying to be. I think the tagline is the ultimate guide to Battlestar Galactica. So I'm not going to make such a bold claim. The publisher is, but I think it's a book that everyone will enjoy, or that's what the hope is.
Right.
So we're taking a little bit more time now just to get it put together, and
Right.
hopefully next year it'll be released.
Yes. Hopefully the first quarter of 2026. We're working hard on it, and as you guys already know, Eric Larson is involved, and Lorette Spang's involved. So that's those are little bennies. You'll love the articles that are in it, and of course the quiz part is in it, and so I think you guys will enjoy it. We will have the opening of it. Doc covers the episodes because we wanted the book ultimately, with the guidance of the publisher and his wisdom, it's not wrong. The idea is that someone that's not familiar with the original Battlestar Galactica that wants to know or wants to learn, they can pick up this book that we're putting together, and the beginning of it will give you the standard.
Yeah.
Give you the standard information that we all, come to know from, a book about a series, and then you go forward into the rest of, the nonfiction articles that are they come from fans, and you guys, I think, are gonna like it very much. I tell you right now that what I've seen so far, I would want it. Tipsy, do you have any parting words for our fans?
I would say tune in next week. We've worked hard to get an actual writer that is current.
Yep.
Matter of fact, hang on for a second. Here we go.
He wrote a screenplay.
He wrote a screenplay based on what he did as a
His
for a
career.
job.
Yep.
And we're gonna definitely talk to him, find out how it went, how he
Yep.
got this far, and it's like his first screenplay too.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's
you're
a
talking
movie
somebody
that's
who
out
just-
there. It's
yeah.
a movie that's out.
It's a movie out there. Here it is. It is Code 3. If you haven't seen the movie, it is hilarious. But we will talk to the writer next week on this and talk about how he got this out there. How was it? I mean, that's a journey. We'd really love to hear that the journey is in regards to how did you start from being a paramedic to writing a screenplay to selling it to Hollywood to being on a poster of a real movie that says I am the writer of this movie. So I'm anxious to talk to him in regards to that. So tune in next week for that. Other than that, we had some great guests tonight. We had some great information, things to look forward to with the doc, and I think wow, we're just so busy. But we're always moving forward. That's the important thing. Busy but moving forward. And Pete is busily typing away. I'm not sure what he's typing.
Boom. Just posted.
Okay. But
Fans fuel the fleet. Stay safe, everyone,
it.
and hope to see you next week. Doc, thank you for taking the
Folks.
time out.
Catch you there, guys.
Yep. Take care. Stay safe. And see you next Thursday. Hang on. All right, there we go. See you next Thursday.